recovered involved in young Dolph's murder. But I just want to be clear on something. I don't think that's going to be the linchpin. You know what else was recovered? The bodies of one of the shooters at the hospital. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, the streets is talking. Okay, not even gonna hold you. Jojo Splat, Straight Drop, Big Moocie Grape, and some guy named, I guess, Memphis TZV. I am not 100% sure of the last guy's name because I didn't see it written nowhere. I'm literally listening to a person say the name and then I'm trying to repeat it. Anyway, allegedly, these guys are suspects in the murder of young Dolph. Okay. Now, real quick, just so we can be clear, I'm going to be 100% transparent. These are all allegations at this point. People just feel away about a thing. Okay, so let me break it down. For everybody that don't know, 4 days before young Dolph's death, well, about a week before young Dolph's death, a couple of things happened. One, he tried to buy Empire. For everybody that don't know, Empire is a label. He tried to buy Empire. That's for one. Two, one of the individuals went on live to basically complain about what it seems to be, I guess, their deal or something along those lines. Okay, so 4 days before the tragedy, before his death, before he was murdered, he was actually talking to Gozzy about buying 50% of Empire. And for everybody that don't know, once again, Empire is like a label or some shit. So he wanted to buy 50% of Empire. I want to say something real quick. Recently, young Dolph was talking about how he was a whole unsigned artist. He was doing this because he was unsigned. That's how the beef started between him and Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy said, look, you are not unsigned. You're signed to the Empire. Stop playing. You're not getting all of these things that happen to you just off the strength of your talent. You're also signed to a label, which is then doing things, which is helping your career. So this is the Empire, and this is what he tried to buy 50% of. They're saying 4 days before he was actually murdered, he approached Gozzy, and he tried to buy 50%. Now, once again, these things, just because these things happen, that don't mean that they're connected. Like, people love to just be like, hey, you know, the guy has feet, and there's another person that got kicked. Had to be the dude with feet. Guess what? A lot of people have feet. Now, Straight Drop, he allegedly has the same guns that was pictured in the murder of young Dolph. But you know how I feel about that. I mean, they didn't stop making guns when they made yours. So just because somebody has the same exact gun that another person has, that's not enough for me. But all right, whatever. Straight Drop has those particular guns. And there's another situation where there was a guy that was on IG Live and they said play some young Dolph, and the individual just, like, you know, smirked or whatever the case is. Sometimes people, I'm gonna say something real quick, and this is the shame about when you die. All right, when you die, two things are gonna happen. The first thing is there's gonna be a lot of people that did not like you that's gonna pretend like they cared about you, and they're gonna pretend like the worst thing that ever happened in the world is the world losing you or such. These people are not gonna care about you. They're gonna pretend. Believe me, when I die, there's gonna be a ton of people that's gonna pretend like they cared about me. Don't believe any of them. That's one. The second thing that's gonna happen is there's gonna be a lot of people who pretended to like you, and everybody thought y'all was cool, and now they're gonna be like, oh, there's a weight off my shoulders. Now I can let everybody know this guy's a whole douchebag. So That also happens. So you have to be, shout out to them niggas that when I die, they gonna keep it 100. Shout out to them. Them, I'm shouting out. Them rat bastards that is pretending like they love me after I die, and while I'm still here, they doing everything to make sure that my life is bad. Please don't believe these people. They gonna come out of the woodwork. There is absolutely no one that that is beefing with me privately that I'm friends with publicly. I mean, or vice versa, just so we can be clear. That's impossible. I would never be friends with anyone that disrespected me or spoke negatively about me. I promise you that. Anyway, basically, allegedly, they have a body in the hospital. Apparently, allegedly, one of the gentlemen that was there to shoot at young Dolph got shot and killed himself, and he was dropped off at the hospital. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna go through this guy's social media to death and see which one of these people he had interactions with. If anything at all looks sideways, people getting arrested. I'm gonna explain something to you. When you gang niggas is killing other gang niggas in the hood that don't really have that much clout, it's okay. When I say it's okay, I mean the police don't care. But when y'all kill somebody that's gonna make the streets hot, the police have to care. That's why they can't let the FBG duck death go without arresting people and putting people in prison. That's why they can't let young Dolph death go without them arresting people and putting people in prison. That's why if you kill any of these rappers of note, nowadays, they just can't let it go because there's no telling what the streets is gonna do. Now, with that being said, for everybody that says something about Pop Smoke situation, those people are arrested. What you want? If the people are already arrested and the police is doing their job, what more do you want? You understand what I'm saying? So don't tell me about, yo, but what about the streets with this? No, the police arrested those people. The police are doing their job. Isn't that the big issue that we have with the police? Not that they fuck with us when we ain't doing nothing, but they fuck with us when we not doing nothing. And also when shit happen, they don't do their job. That's the argument most people have, right? In the Pop Smoke situation, the police doing their job. In this particular situation, from what I can tell you, they're doing their job from me looking from the outside. I could 100% tell you that the police has numerous suspects right now that they're looking into. And I don't need them to tell me that. I'm 100% sure of that. Because first of all, just so we can be clear, every single person that beefed with young Dolph is a suspect. Every single person that might be part of the criminal underworld and rap underworld at the same time that live in Memphis is a suspect. This is the way that shit works. So let me know what y'all guys think. Put it down. They're throwing these guys' name out there. Big, Moocie Grape, Jojo, Splat, Straight Drop, and Gozzy. I want to know. Which one of these scenarios you think is most possible? And is it possible for all of these scenarios to be possible? Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.